My name's Tina, and thanks to my partner Ben, we've ditched the 9 to 5 and are currently sailing around the UK in a motor sailor called Corsair. It's Ben's boat, I'm just along for the sail, so get your life jackets on because it's going to be a wavy ride. Again. In this video we leave Lowestoft at midday and began the short stretch of coast to Felixstowe. This stretch wasn't a very long journey, which was a nice change for the east coast of England, so we were grateful for the chance to have a little lie-in, and I was able to explore Lowestoft a little bit better before we left. There was quite a few sailboats out with us today, and I even managed to wave hello at a few of them, but it did mean that Ben had to pay extra attention so he didn't stray into other boats' paths. After all, we all want to get there with our boats intact. It was a fairly calm day, so we weren't too worried when we read in the East Coast Pilot Guide that there was a lock to get into the harbour. Fortunately, as I'd had a bit more practice this time, it all went swimmingly. Although I did have a little bit of a panic when I couldn't find the cleat to tie onto on the wall. But this was because they had a floating pontoon, and silly me didn't look down far enough. Luckily for the boat, Ben has more common sense than I do. We only had a really short stay in Felixstowe, just an evening really, as we got in at 20 to 4, just in time to get comfortable before watching the beautiful sunset. There were tons of massive container ships docked across the estuary, so tall they looked like hotels and skyscrapers when they were all lit up. The next day, we didn't venture very far as, although we said we were in Felixstowe, we were actually moored up in Shotley Marina, which is very isolated from anywhere commercial. This was fine though, as we needed to get a wiggle on to make it to meet Ben's cousin in the next destination by tomorrow. There was actually a HMS Ganges museum in the marina car park, which could have been interesting, but unfortunately it was going to be open an hour after the tide decreed that we needed to leave by. Maybe next time, Felixstowe. We did have a little walk across the lock gates and I managed to spot a tiny bit of sand. That'll do for a beach, thank you very much. It was even reasonable weather. Then it was time to set off again, back through that dreaded lock. Now that I knew where to tie onto, this time shouldn't be too stressful, she hoped. We had a lot of spectators when we were going through the lock. One kid even commented, "Oh look, it's Jack Sparrow," which Ben quite enjoyed. Again, it was super busy in the mouth of River Orwell, with all the other commercial and leisure craft trying to get in and out. It was a little chaotic, but Ben managed to get us safely out to sea. One in, one out, as they say. That's all for Felixstowe. In our next video we make it down to Burnham-on-Crouch and pick up a special guest. We even see some different animals on a trip out, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. See you next time.